Mark II is more than just a communications terminal. It's got a lot of other functions as well. Try taking it for a spin. See for yourself what it can do. Snake, we're about to send the Mark II out of range. Watch out! Snake, you've gone outside the Mark II's manual control area. If you need to maintain control, select the Mark II again from the item window. Guns dropped by both the militia and the PMCs. Remember though, PMC weapons are locked. You can't use them. If only there was some way to get rid of the locks. It's pretty dark in there. Switch the solid eye to night vision mode. Get off!
Pretty sweet, huh? Whoa, hold it. Watch where you pointing that thing.
Who are you?
Neither enemy nor friend. Voila.
You're not with the militia, and you're not PMC.
I'm a weapons wholesaler. All shapes, all sizes. But there's no need to worry, because all my shit's been laundered.
Laundered?
You see, I take ID guns like the PMCs use and make some mods. Then you can use them without having to match IDs. In other words, I'm a gun launderer. You can call me Drebin.
Drebin?
Yeah, they use that for all of us.
There are more of you?
All over the world. Not that I ever met any of them personally. Me, I'm Drebin number 893. You ain't a registered PMC employee, are you? You need a guy like me. Consider it a welcome gift. Take it. The M4, the official carbine model used by the U.S. Army, developed from the M16 service rifle. This one's a top-of-the-line model, real popular with the big PMCs. High precision, not like that government-issue shit. It's, free-floating, of course. Relax, that barrel's clean.
Is the hider CQC compatible?
The beauty of this sucker is that it's got a lot of customizable parts. Change it up the way you want to meet your everyday needs.
Flip-up sight, rail system. Not bad.
Yeah, well, you know, I get a lot of noobs around here. And if you need them, I got a wide selection of aftermarket parts as well.
The frame's pretty rigid. No rattle.
Go ahead, give her a squeeze.
I can't pull the trigger.
Really? That's weird.
What's weird?
Wait, I got it. I bet you're using an older generation of nanomachines.
Older generation?
Sometimes they don't really jive with the new system.
Seriously, who are you?
Whoa, slow down. Oh, yeah. My day job's working at AT Security. I'm in charge of production control. So I get my hands on all the ID chips before they even register. Have a sip. It's a side of AT the public don't see. From the looks of it, you ain't with any state army. But you ain't exactly green, neither. You've got last-gen nanomachines. So I'm guessing former U.S. Army. I don't know what you're here for. But you want to be well-equipped, am I right? So, can we talk business or what? You won't regret it.
What's your take on Emoticon?
I don't particularly like the guy, but it looks like we'll need his help with those ID guns. Sonny's been doing a little sleuthing for us. Drebin, a well-known gun launderer in war economy circles. He's a businessman who deals mainly in selling black market firearms to small PMCs and local militia. Somalia, the Balkans, Lebanon, Darfur, Chechnya, Timor, Peru, the Punjab, Kashmir, Colombia. This guy really gets around.
How's he pull it off, anyway?
You can create a non-ID gun by replacing the ID recognition chip with a counterfeit version. This enables you to bypass the ID recognition process and use the gun. The problem is that there's still a record of the chip being replaced on the system side. Drebin's an employee of AT Security. He must have connections on the inside erasing records for him.
You think the Patriots are involved somehow?
I'm not so sure. If the Patriots were running the system from behind the scenes, then a weasel like Drebin would be a real pain in their collective ass.
Can he be trusted?
Remember, Drebin's a green collar. He makes his living off the war economy. He doesn't let emotions get in the way of business, and he never gets his own hands dirty. The only thing he trusts is money. I share your concern, but what if we keep him at arm's length? Use him only to get intel and the supplies we need. Keep it strictly business.
All right.
So, we ready to make a deal or what? Okay then, let's talk business. This is a war zone. There's product coming in here by the truckload. And you'll be picking up a lot of guns in the field, I'm sure. Whatever guns you don't need, I'll take and buy them off you. That'll earn you points you can cash in for services.
Like what?
I'll launder your ID guns, no more locks. And I can also sell you the guns I've got in stock. Let me show you. To ensure you can use non-ID guns, I'm gonna have to suppress the old nanomachines you got in you. Otherwise, they'll interfere with the system. Here, stick yourself with this. It's full of suppressor nanomachines. Relax, it won't hurt. You're scared of needles or something? See? No sweat. Now you can use non-ID guns, no problem. Hey, be nice to our guest. Step outside.
Boo.
There you see? No problem. From now on, when you pick up an ID gun that says lock, you just let me know. You name it, I can launder it. Of course, it'll cost you. The going rate depends on the war price at the time. Man, I gotta give this shit a rest.
Looks like you're doing pretty well for yourself.
You might say that. What with the war economy and all, and the system clamping down on things. System codes are the law now, and control's essentially absolute, paving the way for fat profits if you're willing to bend the law. Demand keeps on growing thanks to the war economy. I sell ID guns to the PMCs and state armies, and naked guns to terrorist groups and paramilitaries. And these ID guns can't be sold on the black market. System's practically a license for us arms dealers to print money. Privatizing the military's made the PMCs big and bloated. And the fatter the PMCs get, the line between civilian and soldier is gonna get real blurry. Sooner or later, the whole damn human race is gonna be green collars. More like we're all gonna be fighting proxy wars. But hey, this war economy puts the food on my table. You're a green collar too, aren't you? Yeah, it's in your eyes. You've seen a lot of combat.
What makes you think you know me?
Nothing to be ashamed of. I'm the same way. I grew up here too. I got no interest in the outside world. All right then. If you need me, holla. We specialize in speedy service. Catch my drift? I have you.
I know what you're thinking, but Drebin does have a point. The world depends on war, on the war economy. Can you imagine what would happen if war just disappeared overnight?
Otacon, you and Drebin both mentioned something about a war price earlier. What did you mean by that?
It's a kind of market price, one that fluctuates according to demand, not only for PMCs and military industry, but for the production, distribution, and energy supply networks that support them. It's been growing by leaps and bounds, and investors are really starting to take notice. As the fighting in any given area becomes increasingly intense and prolonged, the war price goes up. No doubt Drebin's rates are linked to that war price. The longer and bloodier a battle becomes, the higher service prices are going to get. To put it another way, the quieter things are, the better the bargains. Snake, we'll use the Mark II to deal with Drebin from here on out. He's what you might call a street vendor. The Mark II can act as a kind of delivery boy, connect you with him. I'm adding a Drebin menu item to the Mark II's weapon menu. Whenever you pick up multiple units of the same weapon, any extras will automatically be sold to Drebin. Any ammo that's inside gets added to your cache. In other words, you keep the ammo, and the weapon itself gets traded to Drebin for points.
I see.
You can then use the points you've earned to unlock ID guns or buy new weapons.
Sounds good.
We should assume Drebin has other agents collecting guns for him besides you, Snake. You know, freelance green collars who collect weapons in exchange for services?
Guess I'll have to rely on him for now.
Okay, now go meet up with our informants, Rat Patrol.
Snake, hurry and get to the rendezvous point with our informants. First, you'll have to get to the other side of that collapsed building. The only way across is straight through.
And now, Metal Gear Solid 4 Integral Podcast. Recorded at Konami HQ in downtown Tokyo, this is your host, Ryan Payton, for the exclusive in-game broadcast of Metal Gear Solid 4 Integral Podcast. Welcome to the first ever Metal Gear Solid 4 Integral Podcast, number 1. It's going to be included in MGS4. As you know, playing through the game, as you're doing right now, you've got the iPod equipped, and you're listening to this show, and you're gonna be able to download future shows in the coming months. But first, let me introduce Aki Saito, who's joining me on the program.
Hi everyone.
Thanks for joining me, Aki. It's kind of weird. We're in the future now. It's 106 days in the future that we're recording this.
Yes.
Or that we're broadcasting this. We're recording this in February, knowing that this is gonna be burnt onto the Blu-ray disc for millions of people to enjoy.
It's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, I've never been burnt on a Blu-ray disc before.
Me neither.
So people listening to this, they come across the iPod in MGS4.
Yes.
They come across this episode and they're wondering, now what exactly is this? And what is this for?
Yes.
Good question.
This is to, well actually there's a lot of means, isn't it?
Careful, Snake. The walls could come down any second.
Right, things like that as well.
You can play your own music, you can play this, you can ease the tension by listening to our voices.
Our stupid conversation.
Yes. And
You're
you also
back
ease the
where
attention
you
of Snake,
started, Snake.
because his sight gauge will fill up if
Yes.
you're listening to music
Exactly,
or if you're listening to this program.
Metal Gear Solid 4 Integral Podcast.
This is really cool in the game. Obviously, as players know, they're playing this on an Apple iPod, not just a generic MP3 player. Now, Aki, you worked on this project. You worked on getting approvals from Apple. Can you talk about that process of getting the iPod into the game, which is very cool?
Yes, well, Kojima Production always comes up with cool ideas, and at that time, still is. Everyone has an iPod as their favorite music player, and we thought, as Hideo, Mr. Kojima, is a great Apple fan as well. We thought that why not we put the actual iPod in the game, and for Snake to use as an item, which is a cool idea. So it was really fun working with Apple because they're really nice guys, actually.
And you're a super fan of Apple.
Well, yes, me too. Hideo and I are the last sole survivors within the company to have the Mac PCs on our desks and work on it.
But you take it a step further. You have a competitor's laptop. It's a PC-based laptop
Yes.
with an Apple sticker